Welcome to Sakrete Pro Tips, how to resurface a concrete slab. For today's demonstration, we've chose Sakrete Flow Coat Concrete Resurfacer. It'll go a ½ inch down to feather edge. It's completely broomable when you get done for a non-slip surface. Its strength is 4,500 at 28 days. The good news is you can release it into foot traffic in 4 hours. Clean the surface. It's got to be clean of any contaminants, anything that can act as a bond breaker like a sealer or oil. Secondly, check the surface for soundness. If it rings, if you tap it and it's solid, you're good. But if you hear that thud sound, you've got a delamination, so you don't want to just top over it and ignore it. You've got to fix the problem. Before you start the resurfacing process, you're going to need to fix any cracks that are large, any pop-outs or small divots, holes, whatever, in the concrete surface that you're going to resurface. So we suggest using Sakrete Top and Bond because it is the sister product of Flow Coat. This is where I can go from feather edge to ½ an inch, those repairs, to get a good sound foundation before we start the resurfacing process. What is resurfacing? What do I mean? If you've got a worn out concrete aesthetically, in most cases you've got sound concrete, so why throw it away? But it looks terrible. That's where a resurfacer steps in. It allows you to get a thin film that renews old concrete and makes it look brand new. This is not for leveling. We never want to make water run the wrong way and go back under foundations or doors. Let's wet the surface and get ready to mix some resurfacer. Concrete resurfacing is a team sport. So as any team, you have to have a game plan. Plan out your placement. For beginners, honestly, the easiest thing to do is take a painter's tape and go along a concrete joint and go joint to joint, one at a time. Get it done, including the last step, which is brooming it, before you move on to the next piece. You got to hustle. So with that said, we're going to do phase 1 of the plan, which is bring in my partner to help me mix these materials. Once we get the material mixed, we're going to pour out strips and squeegee. This material is designed to be mixed with a mixer in a bucket. So one step people miss that can affect the outcome is the fattening process. So you mix a product like this for 3 minutes, thereabouts, and then you need to stop mixing and let it tighten up for 1 minute. After your minute, you can do some last-second water adjustments, mix it till it's lump-free, and you're ready to apply. So the material is mixed. Let's look at the consistency. Think of it as a milkshake. So it's runny but thick. That's where we want it, the breaking point. You don't want it so thick that it doesn't flow. And the way you do that is you stick to what the bag says. This was 3½ quarts for a 40-pound bag. We use no more than 3½ quarts. All right, it's time to pour the material. So my partner here is going to pour straight out of the bucket strips. See, it's a nice creamy milkshake. He's going to give me a strip down the center, and then we're going to go ahead and do one on each side. This is a small sample. You know, in real life, you've got more room to use your material. You want to only go one direction unless you have no other choice. I don't have any other choice. I'm going to have to push the material forward. But the thing is, once you get this material pulled, you don't want to keep going over and over. So that's it for a few minutes because it'll tighten that fast, and then we give it a broom finish. So that's our next to last step. We broom the surface to make it match the existing concrete. I say next to last because truly your last step should be to seal this whole project. And we suggest using Sakrete Cure and Seal. Because this is such a thin membrane, we don't want the job ruined by the wind coming along and making plastic shrinkage cracks. So be smart, seal the surface. So for now, this slab is complete. So remember, if your slab looks so-so, go with the flow.